Knopf, your host. And as you know, Betty White passed away um, on New Year's Eve, December the 31st of 2021. And January 17th would have been Betty White's 100th birthday. I was not planning on going live today, but I saw the cover of Parade magazine, and that is of Betty White. And I was going through my archives, and I did 2 live streams in honor of Betty White. So it just seems to be fitting to thank our friend and thank you for being a friend. And this is in honor of Betty White. I'm also going to be using this as a video, a small little tiny little short little video, and that I will print out later. So let's thank and honor Betty White, who will live in our hearts for a long, long time, and for generations that are just being born. When you're old enough, please, please, please check out Betty White. And here we go with Betty White. I'm doing this in my bedroom because my dad's busy in the kitchen and whatnot. So let's thank Betty White for being our friend. And don't forget to share your memories of Betty White. Like I said, I remember Betty White for the first time in the 1970s, early, with Alan Lutton and her husband, about set up in a barn, and they had to guess like what the object would be, and them on Tattletales. But everybody has grown up with Betty White. So here we go. Get right to it. And here is the front cover for Sunday, January the 16th, 2022. And it is Betty White, 100 Years of Betty. And that picture was taken in 2010. And then you see some of her life in 1928, 1945. The picture in 1968 is her husband, Alan Lutton. They met on a Password in the early 1960s. And she's always loved dogs. This is from the 1950s. 1977 and 73, the Mary Tyler Moore Show. She earned 3 Emmys for that. But everybody knows her from this show, The Golden Girls. This is Estelle Getty. Bea Arthur. She's classic in and out of herself. I got to know her from the Jeffersons that spin off into Maude. So she had her own show. That's Rue McClanahan. And of course, we need no introduction. That is Betty White. And there's Betty White in 2018. But seriously, I think every generation loves Betty White. And I love doing these types of lives because, like I said, I recorded so many videos, and before I leave, I'll share it out on my tab before I end the stream. But seriously, though, what a shock this year. Last year with Betty White. You know, I update on Betty White, not this past Friday, but the Friday before. She passed away on New Year's Eve. Betty White is cremated. She was her ashes were given to one of her trustees associates. I do not know if there's going to be a private, there's going to be a private service, but whoever is invited, I do not know, but probably some of her close friends. But yes, she is cremated here. But I saw this cover, and I still, it is just too perfect on what is in this, and I will tell you why. Because there's a picture saying "Happy Birthday, Betty," but it's just too perfect not to film this. And I will do a small little video after I get done with this live, but it's just way too perfect. And it says, "Happy birthday, Betty." She was born in Oakville, Illinois on January the 17th, 1922. There's a picture of her in 1949. And then the Betty White Show. There it is. The Betty. I'm so used to doing not doing panoramic for this, but that is the Betty White Show. I did see 1 or 2 episodes of this when I was growing up before the FCC changeover in 91. Hi, Dave and Wolfie. And then there's 19. Okay, I did not know that. But there is the love of her life, Alan Lutton. And this next part, I saw this, and this made up my mind to shoot this video. It is just, this live, it's just way too perfect. Just way too perfect. But I will save that for the last part. This here is not about me today. This is in honor of Betty White. This is Betty White Sunday. And tomorrow, like I said, would have been her 100th birthday. So I'm doing this off the charts today. Morning low was 5. Yes, yeah. So this is all about Betty White, sharing your memories of Betty White. Last year, Dave and Wolfie, I did 2 live streams, and I just felt that this was so fitting. And there's an advertisement. Yes, yes. And for the kids, like I said earlier in the stream, the kids that are not old enough, it's like us, like my dad's age and my mom's age. And then till about my generation. Good morning. This is about Betty White today, that grew up with Betty White. It's like the generation now only knows her from the Golden Girls, and that is sad because they need to discover Hot in Cleveland. That was her last TV show, Hot in Cleveland. It was great. Oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she worked with Melanie Griffith and whatnot. It was just great and whatnot. Yeah, just absolutely great. But here is a lot more. I'm so used to doing this on portrait. Yeah, because we were just talking about animals, and number 49 is animals. These are out of order, of course, but you can see that Oh yeah. Sue Ann Nivens, the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Yeah, she got. Yeah, she got. Uh, what a great. And if you did not see Hot in Cleveland, well, I think it was her season finale episode. Okay, thank you for coming in. But I think it was either the next to the last episode or the finale of Hot in Cleveland, and I forget how it the title of it. They had a Mary Tyler Moore reunion, and it was bittersweet because Mary Tyler Moore, a few months later, passed away from what she had. But Cloris Leachman was in it. Mary Tyler Moore, Betty White was in it. It was a really good episode. And I took it a step further. When I watched that episode, and Amazing Maisie, thank you for coming in. You didn't have to. I know that you have a big storm on the way, and our morning low is 5 today, and whatnot. So it is cold. Stay safe, because I was watching the Weather Channel. I was talking to somebody else on IG, and really hot in Cleveland. Oh, you haven't watched TV in 6 years? Well, um, yeah, it's a good show. Golden Girls is a good show. Yeah, and it was so good. Because I took it was a hot in Cleveland show, but I took it as the Mary Tyler Moore Show, with the ladies getting together, even though that they had like different. Yes. Yeah, like I said, I was not planning on going live today. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes, it is low. I think it's supposed to be in the teens. But yeah, hot in Cleveland. A lot of people, even Regis Philbin did it. But if you want 6 years, yeah, you missed not so much good shows, but if you want to get caught up with Hot in Cleveland or Golden Girls, that's a good way to start. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I forgot what it was about too. But like I said, generations nowadays know her from this. Yes, exactly. Yeah, like Tattletales with Bert Convy, and when she did Match Game with Gene Rayburn. Yes, the classic 70s game shows. I wish that the Game Show Network would come up with different channels, or at least every other day, like switch, like game shows from like the 50s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and so on and so on and so on. Is because it gives people the chance to see those shows. And fortunately, when I was growing up in the early 70s, I got to see even more shows. Stuff non related to Betty White, like the Loretta Young show, Your Show Shows, and a whole bunch of others, Jackie Gleason, you name it. But let's get back to Betty White here. But oh yeah, Boston Legal. I heard that was a good show. I never saw that. Yes. Yeah, but she did that Snickers bar. commercial. Yeah, that Snickers bar commercial. That was so good. Oh, and speaking of Snickers, I was watching Melody 6 8 1, excuse me, Melody 6 1, and she did a short little video on cinnamon bun Snickers, and it looks really good. But yeah, maybe this time. I only seen that for a short while. Oh yes, Hot in Cleveland. What a great show. Oh yeah. Never. Oh, really? Organic Reese's. How is that? Yeah, because I see those a lot in CVS. Organic Hershey bars. Really? I have seen those in CVS and Walgreens. I'm just shuffling up the pages here. Yeah, let me see. 9, 10. Okay. Yeah, because there's a perfect. Yeah, because I've seen. Are they good? Yeah, let me refresh the chat here because I don't know why the last few times I've gone live, I have to refresh the chat because I know there's people in the chat typing, but I'm not seeing it. Really? Then I may have to end up trying them then. Like I said, I'm used to doing these in portrait. But in honor of Betty White, I've learned how to do this panoramic. I'm learning as I'm going. This is the first time I'm doing the Sunday paper and a tribute in panoramic. There's Betty White. Yeah, Sue Ann Nivens. Yeah, a rose is a rose. Oh my gosh. If you have not seen this movie, The Proposal, oh, she bought them at Walmart. Well, I've seen them at CVS the last time that I went to CVS was in there. I'm thinking about trying them. I hope they don't give me the. But anyway, here we go. But seriously, if you have not seen this movie, The Proposal, with Betty White, Ryan Reynolds, Mary Steenburgen, and of course Betty White, she was so good. But this right here is an absolute classic. An absolute classic. And I remember because we was in May of 2010. cool. Well, I'm gonna have to check those out. Because we can get, I don't know about Walmart. We haven't been to Walmart since last year. But, and we bought those cereal boxes, but I have seen those, and I may have to check them out. But, Betty White on Saturday Night Live, May of 2010. We was actually, it was a Saturday, and we was in Vegas a few hours before. We was in Vegas, and we flew back, and we didn't get home until like in the early afternoon. And even though that we kind of like dozed off on the plane, we came back. When we weren't going anywhere the next day, so we just left our bags in the car, and we ended up taking a nap because we really, really wanted to see it. And it was so absolutely good. Just look up Betty White Saturday Night Live on YouTube, and it's there. I rewatched it. In fact, on January the 1st, if I would have known that, I would have stayed up to watch it. But they, NBC, they decided to replay it. Okay. Amazing, Maisie. Thank you for coming in, and you can always watch the replay sometime this week, because I know that you got a really bad warnings coming your way. But yes, this was so good. But yes, that was so absolutely fantastic. But I saved the best for last. And it was just it's an advertisement, but it just fits Betty White. So, and then after I get everything done, yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I know you got bad weather. And if I don't hear from you for like a few days, at least I know that you're okay. Another state's going to get hit pretty good. I heard West Virginia is going to get hit with the bad weather. Now, let me see if I can do this right. But that's number 90. And then, yes, 2013. Oh my gosh, has it been that long already for that episode? And let's focus on that again. Oh well, it's stuck. Oh my gosh, has it been that long already? Wow. Wow, what is wrong with my chat now? Let me point it on that. Huh. Oh. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I'll just focus here on Betty White, the front cover, until sorry about that. I'll just focus on Betty White, the cover, until I get, I don't know, my camera does not want to change over. There we go. It got stuck. I cannot believe that it was 2013 since that episode was shot. Oh my gosh. And I remember where I was. I was in New Buffalo, Michigan, because we had some business over the border in Indiana that we took care of and whatnot. It was uh uh but yeah, because this was the episode that David and Wolfie, this was okay. But Amazing Maisie and Dave and Wolfie. This was the episode that I was referring to of Hot and Cleveland. It was so good. Vodka and hot dogs. And here we go. So that's for like the 100. But this is the advertisement. Yes, Hot in Cleveland was fantastic. But this was an advertisement next to Happy Birthday, Betty White. And I'm going to pan over, and you'll understand that is significant and meaning. I will show this again. Happy birthday, Betty White. Says happy birthday, Betty. Oh, I know, David. Oh, okay. Amazing Maisie. Thank you for coming in and whatnot. But yeah, this is really, really nice. And happy birthday, Betty White. When I saw this and you saw me kind of like tear up, this was right next to Betty White. Look, check this. Now, and that was next to Betty White. Happy birthday, Betty White. That was the advertisement. And the reason why the rose is so significant is because we love Betty White. But most of all, she played Rose Nyland on The Golden Girls. So you see why that it was so significant to do. I'm going to put this back on the charger because I don't know how long it's been off. But yes, Betty White is and always will be a treasure, and an American treasure and whatnot. I'm going to see if I can take a screenshot of this real quick. And I hope it turns out. 1, 2, 3. I've never done it in a... Okay. I never done... Gonna take a screenshot of this because I want to remember that. Hey, Ultimate Movie Recaps. Hello, how are you? Trying to take a screenshot here. There. Finally. You're doing good? Yeah, I just decided to come on and do a live. Like I said, this live is completely unplanned. Can anybody hear me? Okay, because I have the news notifications off today. But like I said, I was not planning on going live today. But like I said, I'm going to do a small little video of Betty White, and then I will print that out tomorrow. But I saw this cover, and there she is. There's our gal, Betty White. And I just, I'm going to shoot this video, a small little video later on today. But for people that don't want to watch the small, tiny little video, I figured that I would come on and that everybody can share their memories of Betty White. Like I did, I filmed the Parade magazine. If you want to see what it is, you can watch the replay. But I just filmed that just as you was coming in. But you know what? This live stream is dedicated to Betty White. So, what's everybody's memories of our gal? And it just so happens, on a side note, that all of the actors that was in the Mary Tyler Moore show, the last ones of the Mary Tyler Moore, passed away all last year. Gavin MacLeod, Ed Asner, and then Betty White. Betty White was the last one. And it is so weird. You want to know what's weird? This was weird. Okay, you've seen the picture, and it just dawned on me. It just dawned on me that this picture from 1985, this is weird. And it just dawned on me just now that this picture of the Golden Girls, Estelle Getty, Bea Arthur, Rue McClanahan, and Betty White, in that picture there, she died first, she died second, she died third, and Betty White died last. Yeah, they died in that order in that picture. Yeah, after I filmed that, and since we're talking about the Golden Girls, I just happened to look over at that picture. And yeah, they died in that order. It's weird, isn't it? But yeah. But I'm also listening. I got American Top 40, the 100 songs of 1981 with Casey Kasem, and they're playing Beatles finale. Because I can't play it because it's copyrighted. But what is everybody's memories of Betty White? And like I said, I'll repeat what I said earlier in the stream. I was born in the 70s, so I got to see the passwords with Alan Lutton. I got to see Match Games with Betty White. The host was Gene Rayburn. And Tattletales with Bert Convy. Classic TV. Mary Tyler Moore Show when it first aired. And just so many wonderful memories of Betty White. It's like from my father's generation, that people that were born in the in her age group, obviously, or a little bit older, until about maybe my age, the 90s for generations. And I think and love the technology now. I just wish that they would put them more on TV. But with the FCC changeover, they switched to more modern programming and more modern shows. And it was really sad. I actually cried. And I was so privileged growing up to watch the shows that I did, like the Loretta Young show, the Jackie Gleason show, Red Skelton. Just so, if you don't know who Red Skelton is, look him up. But just so many great shows, like Your Show of Shows. Just so many classics, and I just love how technology has come around full circle, that you can, with DVDs and VHS tapes. I know that they're not around anymore, but I did hear a rumor that they may be coming back, even though that with the technology that we got. It is so great that you can go and order DVDs and everything, but most of all, YouTube. It's like, oh, you can actually watch some clips of the show, and then you can go over to like Amazon to pick them up. And even generations now that don't know who Betty White is or the Golden Girls, that are rediscovering, even though that they're old shows, that they're rediscovering it. Like us when we did for the first time. It keeps on going and going and going and going with each generation. Just like music, TV, and sometimes world events, though. But like I said, you know, this golden gal, this golden girl here, Betty White, has brought us together, regardless if you were born in the 70s like me, or the 60s, or anything like that. Hello, Heaven Bound Farm. How are you today? And how is Ultimate Movie Recaps? Yeah, it's like, with the exception of the younger generation, we all grew up with Betty White. And for the future generations, they can discover her sometimes on TV. If you have like Cozy TV or TV Land or I can't remember the other network. Watch it. I'll think about the network when I get off this live stream. Doesn't that always happens? But yeah, even if there are like season 5 or 6 or like oh, ouch. Oh, I hope they can prayers for you and your family. Oh, prayers for you and your family. Oh, that's gotta hurt. It seems like this month here has been rough for a lot of people. I've been noticing. A lot of people are getting sick. A lot of people are getting blood clots and colds and everything. It is just so uh, so rough. And prayers. I hope they can. I hope the clots are not too bad or anything. Man, that's not good. But it's usually right around or like after the holidays. Just probably just sick from either like the weather or stress or like whatever. But like I said, with everything that's been going on, laughter is the best medicine. It's like what Joan Rivers says. Laughter is a vacation for your problems. And it's so true. I miss her. I never got to see her in concert or anything or whatnot, but that's true. And what I just said comes full circle to Betty White. Regardless, like it's like people that she was born in the 20s. And if Mrs. Roper, Audra Lindley, she would have been 100 and whatnot, like full circle, with the exception of the generations. Yes, yes. And this whole live stream, I did 2 of them on her 99th birthday. It was her 98th birthday. I couldn't do it on the 99 because I was actually busy last year. And like I said, this whole thing, you can watch the playback. But and I will show you this though, because I just think this is so precious and so cool. And I'll have to stand up to show this, but it was so significant. So significant. And I will tell you why. It's just too much of a coinkydink. This is part of the Parade magazine. Oops. And this says, "Happy birthday, Betty." And there's like a picture of Betty White. But right next here is a rose. And I'll tell you why that is. It's just too coincidence. The rose is because we love Betty White so much. And the rose also significates Rose Nylund, which Betty White played on the Golden Girls. I saw that and I just, yeah, because I was gonna do it on video, but then I saw that. And then I decided to do like a small little video later. But I just thought that was so cool to have that, because it is true. They have a rose advertisement next to "Happy Birthday, Betty," with a rose because we love her so much. And she played Rose Nylund on the Golden Girls. And I just thought that was so cool. And I said, that is it. Because I was just going to do a live, and like I said, I just made the decision during the live today that I'm going to make a small little video. I don't know how in the heck I'm going to shoot this. Hence the live, because I never done a tribute video. I always done them in portrait. This is the first time I did a panoramic one. And I also wanted to come on and see and talk about Betty White and everything. Oh my gosh, she must be smiling down at us or something because she loved animals. And there's a squirrel in the tree. See the squirrel? Yeah, there's a squirrel in the tree. how she must be shining down on this to have that squirrel coming into frame. And we were just talking about her love of animals. And a squirrel pops into the live. I see a squirrel coming into the tree. That is weird. So she must be. Yes. Alicia Burnett. Hello. How are you? How are you? Hello and welcome. Yes, this is a Betty White live stream, and we're just talking about. Yes, I know. It was like we were just talking about her love of animals, and then all of a sudden, the squirrel comes into the shot. That was weird. And I've been seeing squirrels all day today. That's about the seventh of squirrel I have seen this morning. So, Alicia, how are you? Elisa. Elisa. Oh, sorry, I butchered your name. But what is your? We're just sharing our memories of Betty White. See, that is another thing that's a lot of people are getting sick with that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Alyssa. Alicia. Okay, like Alicia. Okay, Alicia. Okay. Okay, so it's just like one of the people that I mod for. Her name's the same thing. Okay. Yeah, it is rough. It's like everybody is coming down with it, you know? It's like, let's go there. I mean, I don't even know if I should get the jabs or what, you probably end up getting it because I have like a couple of, I know I got one doctor's appointment for sure, but I got to make they're my physicals. I got one appointment scheduled already, but that's what I heard. It starts off as a headache because I've known a lot of people on YouTube, and I'm not mentioning their names. And that's the first thing that they tell me. That is the first thing that they tell me, that is the headache first. Like I said, I'm not mentioning any names, but I've known two people. You've had your shots. I haven't even gotten any. I haven't even gotten the 2 shots or the booster yet. My dad's had the 2 shots, but he's never had the booster or anything like that. But man, yeah, I've known. I can tell you how many people. 1, 2, 3. At least 4 people. Yes. Yeah, because I've known 2 people that got it twice, and 1 person that got it once. And another thing, taste and smell. Yeah, taste and smell. Because I heard you get like a headache and your a taste and smell are affected. But yeah, like I said, I've known 2 people that got it twice. And they both of them said that the first time was bad. The second time it's not good. Um and he's a YouTube streamer, and he said that they're both men that had it twice, and they both said that the second time you get it, it's worse than the first time. But they said you get like a headache, and it will affect your taste and smell. Because I've known 3 people. Yeah, yeah, that's what I heard. I only heard about that once, but with the what's going on in the world, you can't say the C word, but that's okay. But but yeah, you get like a headache, then it started affecting like your taste and smell. And I've known 3 people that had it. 2 of them had it twice, and it's not that great. And it feels like the flu, but like everybody's coming down with like body aches and everything like that. Body aches, yeah, body aches, yeah, yep. Yeah, everybody's coming down with body aches. The only thing that aches on me is my right knee, and I know how I did it. Too much walking around in Vegas. But when you go to Vegas, you don't know your way around, so you have to walk everywhere. And we was staying at New York at the time. So, and we was over. Um, we walked towards the Frontier, which is no longer there, and we walked all the way back. And I'm going like, okay, because we walked so much, I would have to like stay upstairs because I could not go up and down the stairs. But oh, you did. Oh my gosh. But that's the only things that ache on me is uh sometimes the knee on the left, and like I said, how I did the knee on the left a few years ago. I was getting up for breakfast, and I was fixing oatmeal at the time, and I was putting the Coupon Panda, hello, and I was putting away the cinnamon. Oh, that's hysterical. That is hysterical. But I was in the kitchen, and I was putting away the cinnamon, and my knee locked. I couldn't even move my leg. They had to take me by ambulance, and I was there for like a few hours. Came home, I had some pain meds and stuff. I could not even get out of the car to walk into the house. So my dad had to take me back to the ER. And it turned out that I had like a bruised muscle in the back of the leg and close to the left knee, and they gave me a knee brace, a leg brace. And that was 3 years, just over 3 years ago. I was in it from November the 10th, and it was so weird. I had my gyno appointment, and I was in the brace from November of 2019 till right about when all the bull crap happened. It was I couldn't move around or nothing. I had to get help going to the bathroom and something. Of course, my dad was there to help me, but it was so tight. It had to, and it was just so absolutely tight that I could not move. But eventually, it took a few months, and it was still sore because I was in from November of 2019 all about to when a few days before the big C Ovid started. So I was in there, and then I had to get used to like walking distances, and and I was with my hysterectomy. So it was like I was healing from my hysterectomy, doing my therapy, and it was the same thing. So oh my gosh. But every once in a while the left knee and muscle will smart, but that's about it. I'm walking really, really good on it. The only time that I do feel anything is when you're outside and it's bone chilling cold. And Blue Emu is the way to go. The only time I had massage therapy was on and I have not had any back problems since, was when I was in the hospital just after my hysterectomy, and I was in the hospital for a few days. I had it, it'll be 2020, it'll be 3 years this March. And I was in there March the 25th to the 30th of March. And oh, I did. I did get some massage therapy while I was in the hospital for my lower back and for my legs. And I had that a few times. And then you have to like walk around the hospital and stuff like that. I still have problems bending in some places, but that's to be expected. And I go back to see her in April. And that's once a year. So, but yes, it stings, but like I said, I'm not being outside today because it is just so bone chilling cold. I'm going to refresh the chat. And that's another thing I don't understand. And it's happened quite a few times that people are talking to me and I can't see it. And so I'm going to be refreshing the chat. I'm going to redo this right now. Hello, welcome to Squirrel Acres. Oh, wow. It's nice and sunny day, but it's cold. So it's not just me then, because the last few streams that I have had, especially the last one, there's people talking to me and I don't see the chat. And like I said, I just got done. This is the second time that I have refreshed the chat. So I just find that really, really weird. Yeah. So I may even print out a big one to make room. Okay. Oh, Mr. Fulton, hello. Hello. Oh, okay, I'm glad that you're here. Just so you remember, Still Winter Nation will be playing today. But tomorrow until the following Monday, he'll be taking off because he's in the process of moving from California to another state. So just remember that, okay? And if you don't, and if you forget, just look in the Discord and you go either Queen Tasty or Tracy UK will put it in the chat. Okay, I'm going to put this out on my tab before I go. There we go. I just put it on my tab. So yeah. Oh. Okay. So Mr. Fulton. So and he'll probably mention it in the chat. Still winner. I don't even know if he's playing. If he's just playing one game today and getting an early start, because where he's going, it takes 3 days to get there. But so starting tomorrow until like the following Monday, or maybe even into February, he will definitely be taking some time off. So Mr. Fulton, he'll probably will be. In fact, I know he will. And then Tracy UK or Pat Gallant will, or Mark will put it in the chat. And if you missed them, you can just go into the Discord and find out, because on Friday, he was planning on going live on Friday, but he had to sell some things and whatnot. So he ended up canceling Friday, but he played yesterday. So things can change. So he can play this morning's game and then just decide to cancel it and does what he needs to do and make it even an early start, you know. But that is the update on Stillwinter. Stillwinter Nation is a gaming channel. And so anybody who is like watching this that goes to Stillwinter Nation, he's going to be moving out of California and moving to another state. So that is what's going on. But not doing too much more today, but to talk about Betty White. Do I need to refresh the chat again? Are they on TV? Let me see. Okay, so I don't even know who's all here today. But anyway, let's put this live stream into full circle. And I should print out the biggest one that I did on Friday to make room for it. And this one I'll probably will do portrait because it's a lot easier, because I want to put myself in the portrait. Let's talk about Betty White some more. Um, if you could describe Betty White in one word, um, what would it be? What would it be? And for me, to one word to describe Betty White would be joy. And I'll tell you why. I choose that word joy is because she brought joy and happiness in our lives. It's like she was with us. I never shared this story about Betty White, but since I was not ready. When we went through 9/11, I watched a lot of Betty White to get through it because it was such a shock for the world and the shock for a nation. And I just wanted to spend my vacation just to like get away from it all. And all I did was watch Betty White shows. I never shared that with anybody because I wasn't ready to. And it's so significant that I seem it fitting, since we are doing a tribute to Betty White, to share that story. I did. I watched a lot of Betty White and I split it up with um, different shows of hers and stuff. But if you could, and I'm going to put this in the small little video, and I'll probably will film this later on or even tomorrow morning. If you can describe Betty White with one word, what would it be? I don't know who's in the chat because no one is talking or nobody is listening. And I can understand you want to have your own private memories of Betty White. But I just thought it was such a shock, just a shock. And I'll bring up Bob Saget too. In fact, it's been 1 week since Bob Saget. Bob Saget. Oh my gosh. I was just like, I'll do two memorials in one. I'll just talk about Bob Saget briefly. What an amazing show. What an amazing cast. Cast, regardless if it's drama or comedy. What an amazing cast. And his memorial was on Friday. But what really, really touched me is that how they kept in contact with each other. It's like they were, even though that they worked together, they considered each other family. That's what really, really moved me. But what really, really, really moved me, look up John Mayer and Jeff Ross. They actually went to LAX to pick up Bob Saget's car. Who would do that for somebody? Anybody. So you knew that Bob Saget was loved. You knew. It's like with Dave Coulier. Dave Coulier took it the hardest, by the way. He knew Bob Saget probably the longest. He said that he met Bob Saget when he was 18 years old. And they were like brothers, and he just took it hard. And John Stamos is just devastated. And just look it up on YouTube. All the cast from Full House, even Fuller House, which I did not see, and I heard it was absolutely phenomenal. Even Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen made a statement. And but seeing Jeffrey Ross and John Mayer, and I've seen John Mayer in concert, he was great. Go into LAX to pick up his car. That's love. That, and I don't know if anybody has been to LAX. It's busy. Me and my dad, we went there in 2004 and whatnot. And it's pretty busy. And they were actually driving his car when they made the video. Just look up John Mayer, Jeffrey Ross, Bob Saget's car, and you'll see it. And I was just like really, really moved. And who would do that? But this is a memorial stream for not only Betty White, but also for Bob Saget. I just feel that it's time to have streams like this to talk about either Betty White or Bob Saget. And if you want to keep your memories to yourself, that's fine, because I am too. But I just wanted to have like a live stream and an outlet for like people that want to talk about Bob Saget or Betty White. But what great legends, Well, I don't know who's in the chat right now, but and whatnot. But I think I have a special way, and I may cry and I may not. But anyway, it's like the theme of the Golden Girls, and this will go for Bob Saget and for Betty White. Unfortunately, I cannot sing the song for you because it is copyrighted. So I will talk it out, but you'll know what the song is. It's called Thank You for Being a Friend. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you had a party, invited all the friends you knew, and you was the only one to show up. Thank you for being a friend. In honor of Bob Saget and in honor of Betty White. I want to thank everybody for coming and everybody for listening. And I'm glad that we had this time together. I just wanted to honor another legend, Carol Burnett. I can go on and on and on about her, but it just seems so fitting for this live stream that I'm going to end it. I feel good, but I want to honor Betty White. So the last few pictures of the live stream will be of Betty White. And this is how I'm going to end my stream, because it's just too sweet, too perfect, and so very fitting. So thank you, Betty White. Thank you for being our friend through the good times and the hard times. Happy birthday, Betty White. We miss you. We love you. And when we ever want to see you, we can watch you on TV. But most of all, thank you for being a friend. This rose is because that we love you. And you played Rose Island on the Golden Girls. I'm Carrie Knopf, your host. Thank you for being a friend. And I'll see everybody next time. Bye-bye.